evening. We are so excited to have you beautiful ladies, gentlemen, and all others in between here tonight. You all look amazing. There has been so much work going on behind the scenes that you probably haven't seen, maybe some of you have, but we are so excited to showcase everything that has been put hard work into tonight for San Diego Swim Week. Are you guys ready to see all of this hard work here in action right here tonight? Give the loudest. Amazing. We want to first thank all of our sponsors, our supporters, our panelists, makeup artists, models, designers, everyone tonight that has worked so tirelessly to make this show everything that it needs to be tonight. We want to thank you for being here, supporting, and we're just getting started tonight. So we're ready for a full weekend of amazing showcases. And tonight we're going to get started with our first group of panelists. If you could come up, it's the philanthropy panel here tonight. If you are on the first panel, we want to come on up and give them a warm welcome, everyone, as they come up. Pick a seat, any seat. We are sharing mics tonight, so you have one. If you can come in, we'll get cozy. Tonight, we're so excited to have all of you here. We want to first start off, if you want to introduce yourself, and then we can just go this way. And we want to just hear about your work, what you do, what you love to do, your passions, why you're here, and why you chose to support San Diego Swim Week tonight. We'll start with you. Okay. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Dr. Chad McKinney. I teach science-based breathwork and meditation in the school systems and to companies, and I also over at Ocean Pacific Gym and Wellness. My passion is writing. I had a book out there in the airports for a while, and then I'm finishing a screenplay, and it's a love affair. And so a lot of creative projects that I love doing, and generally, how can I help and express my creativity at the same time?
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nino Venturella. I'm the CEO of Cruise for Kids. We're a nonprofit that's been around since 2011. What we specialize in is throwing in high-end events for adults benefiting children. We work with multiple organizations, and some of you may have attended the Teddy Ball or the Bunny Ball. Also have a sports and exotic car show that we do. So a lot of our events are to entertain the adults, have a little fun, and then there's always a benefit to local organizations like Miracle Babies, Promises to Kids, foster family homes, and different organizations like that. It's been a passion of mine to throw events, and we have a lot of fun. And I appreciate the opportunity to showcase what we're able to do for Cruise for Kids and be a part of the panel.
Hello, everyone. My name is Janette Lares. I'm the current Miss California Earth USA, and I'm very passionate about sustainability and environmental education. Part of the work that I do as a title holder is I'm the current chapter leader for We Clean Trails up in San Francisco, and we hold monthly cleanups around the San Francisco Bay Area trail, just cleaning up the community and educating people on how to live more sustainable lives, use less plastic, and more waste-free.
Give them all in hand. I do have a question for all of you really quick. What makes it important to have an event like this in the community for San Diego, especially as it pertains to the work that you all do?
I'd say raising awareness and bringing community together are two of the best things out there. And if you can collaborate resources and skills and passions together. So I think just getting to know each other, it goes such a far way in terms of building something that's sustainable in the community and serves as a long-lasting benefit.
Like I said, I think the community aspect is really big. There's the networking. There's a lot of people that are, for instance, upcoming models. This might be their first time getting out in the public eye. There's the designers, both that have been in the industry for a while and those that are just upcoming as well. And then it's the fruit that you get from these events where you're building those relationships, you're making those connections. And then there's opportunities like us, people that are doing other things in the community, not maybe related to fashion, that get to, again, showcase what we're able to do. And it's the inclusion. So, even in philanthropy, that's one of the pillars of philanthropy is inclusion, community. And I feel like, this event does that as well.
I agree with everything said. And in particular, sustainability, it's such a wide spectrum. And here I know we have a few brands that are actually sustainable swimwear brands. So it's really nice for me to be able to come and support them as well.
Absolutely. That's amazing. Thank you all for sharing that. And one last thing, how can the community support you in your work?
I'd say kind of, again, contributing in any way they can, either if they have a network or they want to get us involved, or financially, of course, it goes a long way with nonprofit work. But any which way that people want to volunteer their time, energy, and resources to contribute something they believe in is going to be a huge blessing.
Awesome. And where can they find you?
I'm online at oneloveholistichealth.com. And then the nonprofit is oneloveconsciousclassrooms.com.
All right, I'm going to do an event plug. So I have an event called the Teddy Ball coming up in November 25th. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Last year, we had about 2,400 people attend. It's a black tie event. So you can either participate from attending the event. We have a silent auction, raffle. We have volunteers. We have sponsorship opportunities as well. So at the event, think of it, it's like an adult prom. So everyone gets dressed up, ladies get all dolled up, and then everyone has to bring a stuffed teddy bear. So 2,000 people, 2,000 teddy bears we collect, and then we put them in one big pile, and everyone kind of swan dives in this pile of teddy bears. So it's a fun event for the adults. It's a party night. And then with these teddy bears, we then take them and then we donate them to like about 10 different organizations. So again, it's Thanksgiving weekend, so it gives us good enough time to turn these around and just in time for Christmas giving. So the children that are in need, children's hospitals are receiving these animals in time for Christmas. So sometimes it's the only gift that they get. They go down to Mexico as well to orphanages. So again, there's if you just look up the Teddy Ball, you'll see a lot of fun pictures. This will be our 10th year doing it. So and then our nonprofit is called Cruise for Kids. So it's Cruise, the number 4 kids, and then you can see the different various events that we do as well. But Teddy Ball will be fun.
Okay, I gotta come to that.
For those of you that are local, we actually have a We Clean Trails chapter here in San Diego, and they do host monthly cleanups as well all over the area. If you're ever looking to get involved, they would be more than happy to have all of the help. And we are at Miss California Earth and at We Clean Trails on Instagram. Feel free to take a look at the work that we do and support us. We actually have a pageant coming up in August. I will be crowning my successor. It'll be taking place in Santa Ana, California, August 12th. So if you want to support that as well, you can find more information on our Instagram page. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. You all shared so much. I know I wish you could sit here all night, but we enjoyed you. We're so thankful to have you here, and hopefully you'll come back tomorrow and the rest of the weekend. Thank you, everybody. Give them a round of applause. All right, we are ready for our next panelist. Life as a creative. We're inviting up Anne, Liese, Steph, and Greg. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name, but come on up, give them a round of applause as they come. Take a seat, any seat. Get cozy. How are all of you today so far? Feeling good? A little nervous? Are you? So yep, right there.
We're all good.
You're on.
I am. Can you hear me?
The bottom row to the right.
Oh, here we go. I act like this is my first rodeo.
If you can just start here, introduce yourself, why you're here, what your causes are, what you're passionate about, and your involvement here in San Diego Swim Week this evening.
Hello. Can you hear me?
My name is Liese Victoria, and I'm very excited to be here. So thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm a fashion stylist, and I also produce fashion shows, and I'm a professor at San Diego Mesa College. So a lot of my students are actually here today, kind of volunteering and getting a little backstage experience. If you are looking for those kind of opportunities, that's somebody that I would love to connect you with. So that's why I'm really excited to kind of be a part of this event and connect with Eyga and her team. They've been amazing to kind of bring Mesa College into the fold a little bit this year. So we're looking to grow with them. And that's kind of the work that I'm doing right now.
Wow. A lot of women. Hi, my name is Greg Reitman. I'm a filmmaker, and I also run the Blue Water Film Festival down here in San Diego. The purpose of Blue Water is we curate the top environmental films in the world, ocean, water, nature, short, feature, docs, animation. Our dates for 2024 will be March 21st to the 24th. We tie in typically with a UN holiday. Last year or this year, we tied in with World Oceans Day, which is June 8th. Next year, we'll be tying in with World Water Day, which is on March 20th. And as a creative, pretty much I make content that impacts the world. So I made a film back in 2008 that won the Sundance Audience Award called Fuel. And then I made another film, another doc called Rooted in Peace, which I was asking the question, why is the world so violent, and why don't we connect with nature? And that film turned into a book, an Audible. And I'm also a fellow professor at New York University, Tisch. And I'm here to support San Diego Swim Week with the idea of, as a collective, I think it's really important that we're all together and we learn about what everyone's doing and how we can support. So as a festival, we're always looking for fellow patriots to support our mission. And one of the particular things we're looking for is to grow our Athletes for the Oceans program. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hi, hello. I'm Anne Degischer. I'm here representing the beauty industry, so hair and makeup. I'm a hairstylist, makeup artist, and I led the team that did all of the hair and some of the makeup for today for our gorgeous models. I'm also the director of events and design for Paul Mitchell The School San Diego, which is just around the corner this way on 4th and A. So it was my team of future professionals today that did all of the work on the models. So I'm here to represent the beauty industry and the next generation of beauty industry professionals that are entering the workforce.
I needed Anne this morning. My name is Steph Mi. I am a full-time creator and model. I started modeling when my throat's gonna get dry. I started modeling when I was 14 in a traditional modeling agency. And then I went full-time when I was 18. I did things like Sports Illustrated swimsuits, and then I just decided to do things on my own, and now I have my own golf channel. It's called Golf with Me. I produce, edit, run the whole thing. I travel across the country and golf with athletes, actors, ex-athletes, anyone you can name it. But I am like one of very few females that likes to golf, so I'm trying to change that, and collaborating with other people and stuff, so.
That's awesome. You all have such amazing work. Give it up for them. I'd like to hear a little bit. All of you sound like you have such amazing experience behind the scenes and so much hands-on experience. How important is that for people to know how much work goes into not only the work you do with your industry, but something like this? I'm sure you can look at this and say, wow, like it looks amazing. So much work goes into it, but maybe not everybody gets to see or feel the impact of that. Anyone can answer this one.
I'll jump on. I would say if you ever get the opportunity to volunteer at an event in any capacity, whether it is modeling or being backstage, any type of event, doesn't have to be a fashion event, I think that gives you a great deal of insight about all the hard work that goes into it, all the different creatives that come together and the energy that they're sharing, and just kind of navigating the challenges and all the things that can come with that. So that would be my recommendation as a person who kind of came into the industry and initially was volunteering backstage as a dresser, I was like, oh my God, there's so much that goes in behind the scenes that audiences wouldn't be aware of if they didn't get that kind of sneak peek. So I just think it's fun to kind of be in those creative environments and to work with other creatives and collaborate in that way. So definitely, keep your mind open to that opportunity. And there is so many different ways that you might be able to be involved. And the panelists kind of shared a few of those, but just reach out and connect with different events and just see how you might be able to get involved.
Figure out this mic. I agree. But I think the best thing of no one cares about what we do behind the scenes. But yes, I agree. Like more people, more hands behind the scenes, they can appreciate what we do. With me and what I do, I try to record things like as authentic as possible. I try to get the behind the scenes, my story. I'm on every platform you can think of besides LinkedIn, Greg. Greg was asking me why I don't have a LinkedIn. I need to get on that. I'm slacking. But I try to put out the most authentic pieces of work that I can possibly put out so people can relate and appreciate what we do behind the scenes, because it is not, you're right, it's not seen, but I'm trying to make that to the forefront. So I think more of that, and then people can appreciate it and relate to it.
One of my favorite things to coach the young stylists that I work with is to show them how much that their creativity and their skill and input does matter in something like this. Just for example, today backstage, when one of the stylists I was working with, asks a model like, "What are we doing today?" and I get to show them like, we're leading the beauty today. What do you think? Like the stylists and the everyone involved in the show, we're here because they put their trust in us because we're the expert in hair and makeup. It doesn't mean, of course, you don't take personal preferences into consideration, but we're here to be the authority on that and giving them, like empowering them to be like, we know best. Like this is our area. We got it. So that's one of the things that is lesser seen, is like whose mind that came from, and it's not just one mind, it's lots.
Mm-hmm. Taking the initiative to get into like a leadership position. Yeah. I like that. Speaking of leadership, both of you are in leadership positions within your passions and projects that you do. I'd love to hear from you about what kind of work you do or what kind of insight you would give someone about taking initiatives like that, even when it comes to opportunities that may not be right in front of someone that might be laid out. But taking an initiative to make an opportunity for yourself or that you don't see yet.
I'll plug LinkedIn. I actually make my students create a LinkedIn profile, even if they don't feel like that's really relative for what they're trying to do, because they can reach out to other industry professionals that maybe have already kind of paved their way and learn from their journey. So I think that's just a great way for them to kind of see what somebody else is doing and then what's going to be a good fit for themselves. So whether you're just starting out or if you're building your resume or you're updating it, I just think that gives you an opportunity to connect with other industry professionals. So that is one of the assignments that I have in pretty much all of my classes. But there's just different ways that you can kind of connect and learn from what other people are doing. You just need to go out there, be proactive, be open-minded, and kind of dive in head first and kind of figure things out with whoever you're going to be working with.
I'm just going to echo you. You're just fabulous. No, I mean, like, right. Learn by doing. I mean, I always say, like, my motto is I sort of like throw them in the lake and just watch them swim. And they typically tend to, they might sputter in the water here and there, but eventually they will find their rhythm. They'll find their current, and they'll find their way. And as a leader, you just have to know sometimes they need a little bit more hand holding. Sometimes they don't. But in truth, they all know how to swim. It's just sometimes they have a lot of fear, not knowing if they're good enough or what. But really, it's just getting them into that comfort zone and just allowing them to just excel. And so what we try to do at Blue Water is really just, put some milestones so they kind of know where they're going and put some, I wouldn't say like mentors, but we just make it available where they can, talk with different people that have experience so that they can dial in and kind of learn. I find that's probably the best thing. Like I have a particular writer who wrote the Mandalorian story, right? and he's like great writer. He gets paid like ridiculous money, but he's like the nicest, kindest person. He's from Michigan. And sometimes we get a bunch of writers and they just have this fear, and where do you start and how do you get going? And so I always get Christopher, on the Zoom with them, and he just sort of, breaks it down for them. So it just makes it really easy. And the first thing he always says is just write. Don't worry about being judged. Don't worry about being creative. Just write what you love, find your passion. And for him, he gives his backstory about, he loved comics, he loved Marvel, he got his first job there. And, now this is what he does as a writer. But so that's some of the things we try to do.
That was awesome. All right, one last question for everyone. What is the best piece of advice you've gotten along the journey? I know it's probably hard to whittle down to maybe one, but you can give like the most impactful and meaningful to you at least.
I don't know if I got this advice, but I'll just give it. I think that like technical skill rules all. So whatever you're doing, if you put your focus on getting really good at it, then you'll have all the options in the world. So it's a very simplified way of looking at things. But I think if you practice your craft and really hone in and focus on what it is that you're working on and practice, then you're good to go.
I agree. I've always wanted to be a model since I was younger, and I was told no. So I don't take no. Like there's no such thing as no. And I think you should go for whatever you dream of. You can literally do anything with the power of social media. You can do anything. And people think I sound crazy when I tell them that. Like, how do you do what you do? I'm like, I just figured it out. And I mean, our phones, like there's ways to make money. There's ways to just make an impact and be powerful, but you can do anything. Don't take no for an answer.
When I was in Australia, I met a guy and he said, "He who fails to prepare prepares to fail." And I think he said it to me when I was 23. I don't want to age myself too much, but I never forgot that. And I learned how important preparation is. Just don't show up. Do your homework, get prepared, whatever you do. And so that's one of the things in the back of my mind. I always say to myself, like, did I do my homework?
I love what everybody just shared. To add to that, I would just say that no opportunity is too small. As a teacher working with students, sometimes they have really, really big dreams and they just kind of want to shoot for the sky. Definitely you should. But along the way, there's going to be small opportunities that you should consider and take advantage of. And also finding a mentor. I mean, even at my age, I still have a mentor in my life that helps me. So I don't think at any point that you grow out of that. And I think it's important to kind of learn from other people that are in industry and whatever you're trying to do, and just kind of talk to them and have them along your path and along your journey to see, how did they get where they're at and how are you going to get where you're at? So taking that advice is really important for everyone to be open to.
Thank you all so much for sharing that. We're in a master class right now. Really quick, if you can all just share where people can find and connect with you.
Geez, I'm still not used to this. You can find me at Steph Mi. It's STEPHMI. I'm all over everything besides LinkedIn. Greg called me out, but I will start it. Okay, I'm gonna get on that. Yes, Steph Mi.
Paul Mitchell, The School San Diego, right down on 4th and A. We take up the whole block, but on social media at PMTS San Diego, and me, myself, and Teresa _ hairstylist.
You can find me at Bella Blank XO. My company is Bella Blank Productions. But if you as a creative or somebody in industry might ever be open to getting a volunteer or an intern, and that might be something you want to look into, connect with me because I'd love to help place you with a student that might be in marketing or fashion or business and whatever industry you might be working in. So just be open to that as well, because that gives somebody else an opportunity to learn from what you're doing.
Well, the Blue Water Film Festival, so BWFF, hashtag, hope everybody will dial in on Blue Water Film Festival, BWFF, and then at Greg Reitman, GREGREITMAN.
Amazing. Let's give them a hand. You all look beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for Thank you for joining us tonight. We're so happy to have you here. And just with the mic, it's just the bottom switch to the right.
Got it.
If you just want to introduce yourself and tell us who you are, what you do, and how you're supporting San Diego Swim Week this weekend.
So my name is Emilia Arutunian. I am the Director of Labor and Employment Litigation and a partner at Gomez Trial Attorneys.
I'm Raha. I'm with Fox 5 News in San Diego. Hopefully you guys watch. So I'm here because I love this event. It happens last couple of years. I love supporting it. It's a great community event. So happy to be here.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. I want to start with your career path. Have you always wanted to do what you're doing now? Is this where you saw yourself? Are you happy doing what you're doing? Because a lot of people don't even get to answer that question authentically a lot of times. So I'd love to hear about your career path and where you are currently, and if this is what you always wanted.
Yeah, I mean, good question. I think a lot of people, throughout the years, you grow and you change and you want different things. But I think just watching news with my dad, evening news was our thing before dinner. So it was always something that I was interested in: journalism, being curious, knowing about people, doing the right work, right? Journalism is really important to get correct. And it's always something I'm passionate about, and it's always something different. So every day I come to work and it's not what I expect from yesterday. So it keeps you on your toes, and it's always something different. So I love it. So yeah.
Yes, and I really can say that I've always wanted to be an attorney. There's never been a plan B. I'm kind of, I guess, the typical immigrant. I came here and my mom said, you can either be a lawyer or a doctor or a failure. Take your pick. So I decided to be an attorney, and I actually, interestingly, I spent almost a decade working on the defense side, defending companies when they were sued by their employees. And then after almost 10 years, I decided to switch and bring the lawsuits. So it's been an interesting transition. But I can definitely say that I absolutely love what I do. I love helping people stand up for their rights. And I'm passionate about it, especially because I feel like it's often just so difficult to stand up for yourself. We're so good at standing up for other people when we feel like they're being wronged. And so as an attorney, I feel very privileged to have that opportunity to stand up for other people and help them have their voices heard.
Amazing. I love that. What's been the most challenging part of your journey, or something that you didn't think you'd have to ever deal with?
I probably think during the time of COVID, we had to pivot so much, like so many businesses and industries, but I think we figured out a way. But there was a lot of just change that you go through, and I'm sure many people and companies have gone through this, but just being adapting to change and understanding there's going to be hurdles, and even like these mic things were giving me PTSD from at work, but things are going to go wrong, but it's also the challenges that are rewarding once you figure out what to do. But I think that just, staying down the course and knowing that things are going to change. Journalism isn't what it used to be 40, 50 years ago. But knowing that the most important things are the facts, are good stories, that some things won't change ever. But yeah, just staying the course and trying to make it work. Yeah.
I like to always say, like, the good times may not last always, and the bad times may not last always. We're always kind of in a wave.
Very
and
true.
That's okay. We just kind of have to learn to, ride the wave.
Yes.
I'd love to hear, this segment is called Ladies of Power. I'd love to hear from both of you what makes you feel the most powerful as a woman.
Yeah.
I guess I can start, and this has developed over many, many years, but one of my life mottos is whatever I want, I go after it, and I don't have pride and I don't have shame. And everyone I talk to, anyone I mentor, that's one of the main things that I tell them. If you want something, go after it. No one's going to give you something you don't ask for. And it's so uncomfortable, especially as a woman, to demand what you want. I feel like men are just so much naturally better at it. So it's definitely been a learning curve. But to me, that's probably been the main thing that I've passed down to everyone who's worked under me or I've mentored, especially women, And I think once you learn the skill, you can really, like, there's nothing that can be in your way when you just chase after anything you want.
Yeah, I think one of the things is just being confident. And I think that just takes time because you don't feel that way in your 20s. You're trying to figure out life. But I think over time, you get more confident in your life and more confident in your decision making and more confident in your looks. And also speaking up. I agree. I think it's very difficult because in your 20s, you're going out through this journey and you feel, well, what do I have to say in this company that people are above me? And you feel intimidated. But once you feel more confident about yourself and more empowered, then you're okay to speak up. And then those opportunities come along when you speak up.
For sure. Where do you pull from when you're not feeling confident?
Oh, that's a good question. I would probably say, honestly, my mom has given me so much strength. And again, I'm in a business that there's so much beauty and so many things going on in what I do as an industry, and it's very cutthroat. So I think just having a good head on my shoulders and knowing that my mom will always support me and always have my back and always pick up the phone is very, very helpful.
What would both of you say to a woman in here tonight that isn't feeling her best and maybe not feeling as confident and powerful as she could?
Honestly, everyone's beautiful. I think I've learned, and this is one of the best events for it, because every time I see someone down the runway looking amazing and feeling amazing, it's empowering because you realize everyone has some beautiful aspect to themselves. So be confident. Beauty is not one size fits all, and just shine. You know, and again, fake it till you make it. So if you don't feel great, just smile, make it work, and trust me, someone thinks you're beautiful even if you don't think so. Yeah.
I would agree. Everyone is beautiful. And I would say one of the main things I've learned, because it's so easy to look around and think everyone else is so confident. Everyone else is handling everything so well. Mm-hmm. But no one knows what's going on inside, right? So I always say you can't control what happens to you, but you can control your reaction to it. And it's okay to fall down. It's okay to be down sometimes and not feel confident in yourself. But the most important thing is to not let yourself stay there. Just like embrace that, like, okay, I'm going through this now. Pull yourself back up. And yeah, fake it till you make it. We're all imposters. No one has it all, and no one has it all together, and no one is always happy or motivated. You just pull yourself back up and keep going.
Yes, I like to say we're all just figuring it out. Even if it looks like we got it all together, we're all just figuring it out. I love that. Thank you, ladies, so much for speaking with us tonight. If you could just tell everyone where they can find you and where they can support you.
Yeah, so watch Fox 5, please. We're on morning till night all day long. And I'm also on Instagram, Raha the number 1, Twitter, Raha Fox 5, and obviously on LinkedIn. So, yeah.
Yes, and so I'm, again, from Gomez Trial Attorneys. You can look us up. We're on all the commercials. We're all over social media. I am the director of the labor and employment team. So if you ever have employment issues, you can reach out to me. We also have a personal injury department. So God forbid, hopefully you never get in an accident and need us, but to the extent you do, always feel free to reach out.
Amazing. Thank you both for being here tonight and supporting the show. Give them a hand. Thank you. How are you both doing tonight? Don't these ladies look beautiful? Amazing. So you want to just tell us who you are and the name of your collections. And we're also going to get into what we can be expecting tonight from you. So if you just want to say your name and your collection first, we can start there.
My name is Sally, and I'm Esquay Arts, the designer, and be prepared for beautiful African jewelry.
My name is Laura Lynn. I am the mother of Sierra. She is from Sierra Swimwear. She is the designer. I'm just the mother. But I will be speaking on behalf of her since speech is difficult. So I will be speaking for her today.
We are so excited for your collections. We want to hear a little bit about how you got started as a designer. It seems like such a milestone and amazing accomplishment. So how did you get started?
So I moved out here from Kenya, and I was here for like 9 years. I had not gone back home for a while. And then I took a trip back home, and the colors were just beautiful. And I just remembered like everything about home. And I wanted to bring that part with me and share it with everybody. And if you've ever taken a vacation somewhere and you came back and you think about the vacation, I just wanted to bring those memories to people and just share that with everyone.
Did you go to fashion school, or did you teach yourself, or how did you learn the skill?
So we learned when we were in Kenya growing up. So yeah.
Wow. And so you took that skill that you were learning growing up and then you brought it out here because you saw a need for something that you didn't see out here, or did you find that you couldn't find what you were looking for personally or what you wanted to wear personally, or what inspired you seeing something and then wanting to actually produce?
So I could see it here, like we see the films Wakanda, and it's beautiful. I could see it here, but I also wanted to bring more of that African culture, the colors. I couldn't really see much colors, and it was a little bit toned down, and I wanted to like just be vibrant and just be authentic, and that's what I wanted to bring.
Yeah, and I love that it's authentic.
Thank you.
I love that. Same for you. I love that you're able to produce and actually show that you have a passion for designing, and we're going to see that today. So was that something that you have always wanted to do, or something that you've always been sewing? Were you in sewing classes as you were younger, or how did this start?
Well, it all started with an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini literally on her that I bought. And I think that the whole, we always wore swimwear. She grew up in Florida and out here in California. So we've always been in the pool, the ocean. And Sierra had this love for fashion, and it pathed towards swimwear. And here we are today. Here she is today.
So exciting. What's the most challenging part about being a designer and also creating a collection for a fashion show that everybody's about to watch today?
For me specifically, being so much color. So a lot of people shy away from color. A lot of people shy away from what they're not used to. And so it's been very challenging. So I try to incorporate my pieces with like everyday outfits to try to show people, hey, you can wear this in the office, you can wear this outside the office. So I try to mix it up to show people like, hey, you can wear this anywhere you want it. You can just be confident, just wear it anywhere.
Absolutely. Same here. So what's the most challenging part about being a designer?
I think deciding what color to make the bathing suit for Sierra, or what type of material. Other than the obvious physical challenge, but nothing holds her back. And I have to say that as her mom, nothing holds her back. She gets out that whip and just tells me what to do, and I do it.
So inspiring. I'd love to hear a little bit about what type of support you had as you created your collections.
So in the African culture, we have something called Ubuntu. It means community, and we're very supportive of each other. We're like family. So I draw a lot from my friends, my community, and they really support me if I need to do something, if I need to get beads from Africa. I have family there that sends the beads to me, everything. So everybody comes together to make this collection.
And as far as support, what type of support have you had as you created your collection?
Well, just basically Sierra has so many friends and people that love her in the community, and they have all been very supportive of this and her and anything she really does, but specifically this. So it's just a lot of friends and family that have we've been grateful, very grateful for. So,
and with that, what kind of support do you feel like you need, or what kind of help do you feel like you're lacking?
I wouldn't say lacking, because San Diego has been very, very great to my designs. They've been very welcoming. Everybody loves my designs. So let's just keep building each other up. Let's keep supporting each other. I think everybody has been doing great. I've been getting a lot of support in San Diego. I love it.
That's amazing. I'm excited to hear that.
As far as lacking, I don't know. We'll find out today when the girls come out, right? So we'll see. Hopefully we're not lacking anything other than just me trying to learn some things to teach Sierra along the way as this goes on, hopefully further for her.
For sure.
Without spoiling it too much, what can the audience expect to see, or what do you want them to keep an eye out for when they see your collection?
Just look at the piece and let it take you on a trip to wherever, a magical place in Africa or wherever you want to go. It's just let it take you on a trip. That's it.
What's something that you're like, they better notice I did that. They better see that.
Oh, all of the designs are beautiful. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. You'll see when Barbie comes out what our inspiration was. So that's all I'm going to say. You'll just, that's enough.
I love that. Leaving us on a cliffhanger. Well, without further ado, we are going to welcome the first collection. Give it up for both designers here tonight. we are so excited to see your collections, obviously. If you want to just go down the line, introduce yourself, and introduce your collection to us.
My name is Bethleham. I'm the founder and designer of Abshir Fashion. It's a local San Diego brand. We do swimwear, resort wear. We focus on sustainability, and I'm from Ethiopia, so a lot of my inspiration is from Ethiopia.
Okay, hi, I'm Kaylee Burkus. I am the founder and designer of Lasso Swim, and we focus on sustainability practices along with inspiration from the Western culture.
Amazing.
Hi, I'm Oseas Villatoro. My brand is Oseas Villatoro, pretty much my name. I am from Guatemala, so my inspiration comes from there. So we're very bohemian resort wear.
Amazing. I want to start with you. You have some amazing supportive friends right here on the front row.
Yes, they're the best.
And I say that because they were so excited to talk about you and your collections. When I was in the bathroom, they were like, we are here for our friends. Like, they were excited to be here. And they said that you just launched your first grand opening yesterday or today?
Last Friday, yeah.
She's here having a runway show, showcasing her collection. That is big. How does it feel to be here?
It feels so amazing. I'm obviously new to the fashion industry, and just San Diego Swim Week and everyone in this entire experience has been literally amazing, and I'm so excited to be here.
What about you two? How excited are you to be here? And do you have anybody out there that you could shout out, or you want to wave to?
My husband is out there photographing.
Pretty much everybody. I'm what you call the OG. I've been with Swim Week since it started and been in San Diego all my life. We do have a store here, so we're pretty local.
I want to hear, give it up. I want to hear from all of you how you got started and what made you want to muster up all this strength and put in such hard work to showcase your collection tonight.
I've been making art. I've always been an artist, always like to work with my hands. It's kind of always been an outlet for me. And fashion, above all other forms, is just such an accurate way to translate how I feel and how I want to feel. So that's why it's so special to me. And being here and working with Eyga and getting to know her throughout the process has been really special. She's such an incredible person. So I'm happy to be here.
Yes, so we want to know how you got started and what allowed you, or where did you get the strength and work ethic to showcase a collection during Swim Week?
I kind of got started kind of just out of the blue. I knew I always wanted to design swimwear, but I expected later down in life as like a passion project. I didn't really expect it to be like my career, but I ended up moving across the country, not really, kind of just like letting everything go, and then it kind of just happened overnight. So
how did it happen overnight? Like, well, you just went to sleep and you woke up and you were a designer?
Well, it's like one thing just led to the next, and then it just became something so much more so fast that it feels like overnight.
And you have support, so that helps.
The best
right?
support, yes.
What's the most exciting thing? Or did you answer that question?
No, it's fine. For me, it kind of just, I knew I always had it in me. I just needed to put action into it. But I've been doing this since 2010.
I love that. Give it up for him. I want to hear what the most exciting part about a night like tonight is, and also the most like nerve-wracking or jittery part.
this is very nerve-wracking for me.
It's like you staring at me, asking me questions.
Talking into a microphone.
Yes. And then the best part.
The best part is just also this, just being able to make the connections and see the inspiration behind everything. And then also, like, I've been so inspired from seeing all the new designs and stuff that I'm like so excited to just like get back to work after all the fun.
Yes.
Yeah, same. This is.
They're scared of me, y'all. Do I look scary?
It's not you. It's not you.
Not you. But also being able to finally share what we've been working on, you know, for such a long time, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
I'd say for me, the most, I guess, jittery thing is just pretty much doing what I do. It's always a butterfly effect, you know, and the most exciting thing is making new connections with other designers.
How important is it to all of you to have something local like this to be a part of?
It's very important to me. My whole first collection is kind of based around like what makes you, good and bad, and how that like goes into your story, and then being able to like come back to my hometown and like showcase it for everyone is so special.
That's awesome. It's like full circle.
Mm-hmm.
I guess for me, the most important thing is making connections with everybody, making sure that everybody gets who I am as a designer, and have everybody visit my store.
Similar things. It's really important to have something local like this because we get to connect with everyone and other designers, also people who are in the same field as you that are also local that you can connect with, share ideas, you know, build connections.
Absolutely. Well, you know, we're excited to see it. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Are y'all ready? If you just want to tell everyone where they can find your collection, shop them outside of this, and follow and support you.
We are online at lassoswim.com and then on all social media at lassoswim.
And we are also online, Abshir Fashion on Instagram or all social media platforms, and abshirfashion.com.
You could find me online on Instagram under designer Oseas V, and also my store is located in Hillcrest, and we're actually moving to a bigger location as we speak.
Amazing. All right, who's ready for their collection?
Yeah, you want to put that dish in your mouth.
Wish you could slide into my mind and make me mine. Push, play, rewind. It's sweet outside, and so am I. You wanna slide like dynamite. Your eyes on me, find out with me, baby. Yeah, next round on you. I'll take that too. Be good to you. My appetite. Turn my hair with a side flip. I know you like it. Baby, go and earn it. But stay frustrated. Let me try your mind, so you know where you're at. Like to attract, and you react. Your eyes on me, find out with me, baby. Next round, I'll do that too. Be good to you. My Your eyes on with me, baby. Yeah, next round of you. Addicted to be good to you. My appetite. It ain't about fame, it ain't about fake friends. And screw your ex, is such a flake. Forget your grades, you need a break. You, it's all about you. No matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me down. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. It ain't about money, it ain't about the coolest job. It's about having fun and love that wants to make you shine. You, it's all about you. No matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me down. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me down. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la.
up here to chat with you and showcase their collections. They're a little bit nervous. They're all really excited though. So make sure you give them a warm welcome and end off the night on a good note, okay? Amazing. Bring them all up here. Welcome, ladies. You're closing the show.
Yes.
Hello. How does that feel?
It's super exciting, a little nerve-wracking, but it was amazing to see all the girls go first and all their beautiful collections. So they set the bar high.
For sure, for sure. If you just want to introduce yourself to everyone and the name of your collections.
Cool. My name is Darby Kennedy. I am the founder and CEO of Malibu Darby Resort Wear.
My name is Coral Shaw. I am the owner and designer of Coral Swimwear X.
Amazing. Thank you, ladies, for being with us tonight. Can you tell us a little bit of how you've prepared for your showcase?
Yeah, so it's been maybe like 4 months of preparation. I would say the biggest thing that made a difference as far as preparing with the models and getting ready for the show is really having multiple fittings. And so as soon as I figured out who the models were, I invited them for like an initial fitting just to see how the pieces looked on them and to get a feel for their walks, like if they're a fast walker or slower walker. But every girl has such a unique style when it comes to runway modeling. So doing multiple fittings to really make sure that their outfits and their walks fit with the flow is super important.
Amazing.
Yeah, similar process. They had such a great pool of models here, so I was able to kind of find the perfect mix of different sizes, different looks. So I'm really excited. I came early to do my fittings today, but yeah, I'm really excited to see what the girls get put on.
Amazing. What inspired you both to be fashion designers, especially for swimwear?
So for me, traveling is my absolute favorite thing. And I love how I feel when I'm in a beautiful destination. And my company was really born from my travels. Like I was working in San Francisco in a tech career, and whenever I had a break, I would always go and travel and pick somewhere new. And when I was in these places, I would have a really like curated wardrobe. And so I had so much fun with that I wanted to just actually start designing the pieces myself. And so, yeah, that's probably my biggest thing with that.
Yeah. I'm originally from Hawaii, so I moved out here about 2 years ago to branch out more and grow. And I'm so happy just to be here at San Diego Swim Week because this event is so awesome. It's right in my little new hometown. But I originally started designing as a kid. My mom actually did kids swimwear. So growing up, kind of the family rule was no, cannot wear any other swim brand but our own. My mom's like, I make swimwear, you can make your own. So as girls started wearing a little bit more sexier, skimpier bikinis in high school, I started kind of just designing my own styles and then giving them to my friends as gifts. And then after high school, I just started selling online and just went from there.
Amazing. Well, I'm glad you both started, and look at you. You are putting in the work. Let's give them a hand for that. If you just want to tell us where we can find your collections and continue to support you.
So my Instagram and my website are all the same. It's at Malibu Darby, DARBE.co.
The name is Coral Swimwear X, but everything online is coralswimx.com or coralswimx at Instagram.
Amazing. Well, ladies, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's give them a hand. We're ready. Of the weekend is going to go amazing and smooth, and you did such an amazing job bringing together the panelists, the designers, the crew, the team. Give it up for this venue. So we're so excited to support you tonight. So we just want to hear a few words from you about tonight. I know you've been running around, but we're so grateful to have you bring this all together and bring it locally to all the designers and us as a community.
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? My name is Eyga Mojus and I'm the founder of San Diego Swimwear, and I just wanted to say thank you guys all for being here today. I know there's so many people who have came out of town or even out of the country just to be here with us today. I'm so grateful. I love what I do in San Diego, putting on the whole fashion show San Diego Swimwear. It gets me excited to put on designers who love what they do, showcasing brands, working with models. So it's always fun to kind of put everyone in one venue. It can be a little crazy, but I'm thankful that this is happening. I know today was mainly all about sharing the stories, hearing all the important aspects of why the brands are doing what they do. I love when people share their stories, but it takes us through a whole journey, and I think it's important for everyone to get to know designers behind just the logo or the suit. So thank you to all of you guys for being here. To our special speakers for all coming out here. Raha, producer, Dr. Shab, Nino, very welcome. Stephanie coming all the way from New York. I appreciate you guys. Greg, our producer from Blue Water Film Festival. Thank you for being here today. After this event, we do have our magazine launch and welcome party at Sidebar. If you guys are interested, come join us. We have about 200 people coming there, and we're gonna reveal the cover of our magazine. This is our first year launching San Diego Swimwear magazine. I wanted to create the magazine because I wanted to showcase the brands, the local businesses in San Diego for the world to see. So join us, and thank you for being here today. I hope that I see you guys Friday and Saturday for our runway show. We have amazing 16 designers who are going to be showcasing Friday and Saturday, so it's going to be a great show, and I can't wait to share with you guys what they have been working so hard for. So, thank you. Have fun. Alright, make sure to follow, tag, and make sure you tag us in all of the pictures and video you took tonight. We'll see it and hopefully maybe repost, right? Yeah, cool.